Have you ever found yourself in a really intense argument, feeling like you're ready to blow up? We've all been in that situation, whether it's at work, with family, or even online. But what if I told you there's a way to handle conflict without resorting to fighting? The ancient Stoics, who were experts in controlling their emotions and thinking logically, have some amazing strategies for dealing with difficult situations calmly. In this video, you'll learn about 12 techniques inspired by Stoicism that can help you face conflict directly. These techniques are based on the wisdom of great thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. These methods might take more patience and effort than reacting angrily. The benefits, like finding peace within yourself, finding long-lasting solutions, and improving your relationships, are definitely worth it. So, are you ready to discover how to handle conflict like a true Stoic? Make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can watch all the videos about dealing with life's problems using the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Number 1. Communicate calmly and clearly. Picture yourself standing before your adversary, armed not with weapons, but with words sharpened for battle. Yet, Stoic philosophy advocates for a composed demeanor, paving the way for a more productive dialogue rather than hurling insults and blame. This approach, influenced by Stoic scholars like Seneca, emphasizes the importance of articulating your needs and grievances effectively to foster empathy and diminish animosity. Here are the key elements of communication inspired by Stoicism. Enhance your active listening abilities. Instead of just waiting for your turn to speak, focus intently on what your opponent is saying before responding. Pay careful attention to both their words and body language. Avoid interrupting, nod thoughtfully, and maintain eye contact to demonstrate your appreciation and understanding of their perspective. Respect their emotions and validate their experiences, even if you don't agree with them. Prioritize empathy over agreement. Statements like, "I understand you're feeling frustrated," or "It sounds like this situation is important to you," can help establish rapport and foster connection. Express any concerns you may have using I statements. Frame your viewpoint without assigning blame. Using I words to communicate your needs and feelings, such as, "I need to feel respected in this situation," or "I feel hurt when you," can reduce defensiveness and encourage a collaborative problem-solving approach. Speak firmly and calmly rather than aggressively. Strength lies in control, not noise. Speak up to ensure understanding, not to vent anger. Maintain a composed tone while conveying your message with confidence and assurance. Avoid resorting to insults and personal attacks, as they only escalate the situation. Prioritize problem-solving over scoring points. Seek solutions that benefit both parties, rather than aiming to win the argument. Initiate the discussion with questions like, "What can we do to address this together?" Or "How can we reach a mutually agreeable outcome?" Remember that practicing calm, clear communication is a valuable skill. If you make a mistake, don't hesitate to apologize and be patient with yourself. Engaging in positive communication will make navigating even the most challenging conversations easier over time. Number 2, wisely choose your battles. Life is full of disagreements, from political debates to arguments in parking lots. However, as the Stoics advise, not every obstacle requires our full attention. Jumping into every conflict, no matter how small, can drain us emotionally. So, the second Stoic tactic encourages us to choose our battles wisely. Imagine yourself standing before a vast battlefield. Each argument and point of contention could escalate into a full-blown conflict. A wise Stoic would pause, carefully evaluating each situation before deciding to engage. Is this battle worth fighting? Will it impact my well-being or the things that matter most to me? The following Stoic principles can help you in selecting your battles. The Seneca test. Pause and reflect. Reflect on Seneca's wise words. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. Remind yourself of the importance of taking a moment to calm down before reacting impulsively. Step back and assess the situation objectively. The heat of the moment can distort our judgment, making it difficult to make rational decisions. Is the question posed by Epictetus still relevant? Consider Epictetus' essential question. It is not the event itself that troubles us, but our view of it. Is this disagreement genuinely affecting your values, well-being, or priorities? Or is it merely a minor annoyance, a pebble in your path rather than a mountain to conquer? By focusing your energy on matters of genuine significance, you can address them with greater effectiveness and clarity. The Marcus Aurelius principle. Embrace silence. Recognize the power of letting go. Sometimes the best action is no action at all. As Marcus Aurelius said, it is often enough to hold your tongue and let things pass. Ignoring minor offenses or opting out of futile arguments can be powerful ways to maintain inner peace. The Stoic cost-benefit analysis. Weigh the pros and cons. Every conflict carries a cost in terms of mental effort and potential outcomes. Compare the emotional toll of losing the argument with the potential benefits of winning. Is the price of victory worth it? Sometimes true strength lies in knowing when to gracefully bow out. Remember, strategic battle selection doesn't signify weakness or indifference. It's about recognizing the limitations of your time and energy and using them wisely. Applying these Stoic principles, you can navigate life's challenges with greater focus and conserve your strength for what truly matters. Number 3. Explore the depths of your opponent. Imagine standing by a wild river, its angry rapids swirling and bubbling with fury. A wise Stoic would pause before jumping in, focusing not on the surface commotion, but on the unseen depths below. Diving into your opponent's mindset lies at the heart of the first Stoic tactic, so to speak. The heat of the moment might urge quick action. However, true understanding demands setting aside judgment and delving beneath the surface. As Epictetus reminds us, it is not the event itself that troubles us, but our view of it. Here's how to begin this Stoic examination, reaping the benefits of release. Step away from the present moment. Take a deep breath, mentally zoom out, and assess the situation with detached curiosity. Imagine yourself as a fly on the wall, objectively observing the interaction. This emotional detachment allows for deeper observation and more rational thinking. Seek to understand their motivations. Ask genuine questions. Instead of crafting counter-arguments, focus on understanding the reasons behind their words and actions. What drives them? What worries them? What are their desires? What life experiences have shaped their perspective? Asking open-ended questions like, what led you to this point? Or what are your underlying concerns? Can yield valuable insights. See through their eyes. It's about empathy, not necessarily agreement. Try to see things from their perspective, not to condone their behavior. How do they perceive the situation? What values and beliefs guide them? This exercise aims to foster empathy, identify potential areas of agreement, and gain insight into their worldview. Seek the underlying currents. Look beneath the surface. Often, conflicts stem from deeper issues such as unmet needs, fears, or past traumas. Look beyond the surface argument to uncover the root causes of the conflict. What needs are they trying to fulfill? What fears are driving their actions? Remember, this is about understanding, not approving of their behavior. The goal is to grasp the layers of experience and perspective that shape your opponent's actions, much like a geologist studies rock layers to understand the landscape. By practicing this Stoic technique of seeking depth, You may discover common ground and gain valuable insights into yourself and your reactions. The once turbulent river may transform into a peaceful stream, etched with understanding and potential resolution. Number 4. Tap into what matters most to them. Picture yourself in front of a big oak tree, its roots deep in the ground. It won't move easily with just strength, but a wise Stoic knows how the elements, like wind and water, can gently guide things toward their goals. This metaphor shows how appealing to inner values can be a powerful tool for settling disagreements peacefully. Instead of attacking someone directly, we focus on understanding and respecting their core beliefs. This leads to solutions that match what they truly stand for, resulting in genuine agreements that last. To begin your Stoic journey toward persuasion based on values, follow these steps. Explore the landscape of values. Become a skilled archaeologist by researching before making your case. What principles do they follow? What values guide their actions? Pay attention to what they say and do, noting their affirmations, denials, and actions. This helps create a map of their values, finding possible connections. Bridge the gap in values. Find common themes. Don't assume their values are completely different from yours. Look for shared ideals, even if they don't seem relevant at the moment. Maybe you both value duty, honesty, and fairness. Finding these common values acts as a connection, allowing you to present your case in a way that appeals to them. Speak their language. Once you understand their values, adjust your message to fit them, rather than trying to deceive them. Talk in a way that reflects their interests and concerns. This creates a sense of common ground without compromising your own values. Show, don't just tell. Actions speak louder than words. Show them how your solution embodies their beliefs, rather than just explaining them. Provide specific examples or stories demonstrating how your strategy embodies essential principles. This strengthens and humanizes your case. Remember, respect is crucial. Seek understanding rather than domination during this process. Your goal is to help them find a solution that addresses your concerns and aligns with their values, not to control or dominate them. By using this Stoic technique, you become a skilled navigator rather than a warrior wielding words, leading your opponent to a place they can genuinely believe in. Remember, true transformation comes from resonating with the values that shape an individual's identity, not from coercion. This strategy fosters mutual respect and understanding, ultimately leading to beneficial solutions for all parties involved. Number 5. Look for common history. Imagine two climbers going up different mountains. But as they climb, they realize their paths are coming together, leading to a summit where they'll understand each other. This idea relates to our 5th lesson in avoiding conflict and finding common ground. It's like the Stoic idea of living in harmony with nature. Even when we disagree, Stoics say we should look deeper and find what brings us together. By focusing on what we have in common, we can work together better. Start by changing how you see things. Instead of just what I want, think about what we want. Turn the problem into something we can solve together, not just you versus me. Ask, what do we both really want? This shift can uncover areas where we agree, even if we didn't see them before. Look beneath the surface for the real needs driving our disagreements. Maybe it's about safety, respect, or approval. Understanding these needs helps us empathize and find solutions, find common values. What do we both believe in? Honesty, fairness, kindness? These shared values can guide us to decisions that match what we believe in. Start small and build momentum. Celebrate small wins, even if they seem insignificant. They build confidence and make tackling bigger issues easier. Remember, finding common ground takes time. Be patient, acknowledge progress, and learn from setbacks. Every step toward cooperation is a step away from conflict. By using these Stoic techniques, you're not just looking for quick fixes. You're laying the foundation for a peaceful future. Remember, those who climb together, guided by shared ideals, will understand each other better in the end. Number 6. Offer empathy. Imagine yourself on a rugged mountain path, looking across a gap at another climber who seems to be heading the opposite way. Their frustration and anger echo through the valley like a fierce wind. Instead of throwing arguments back and forth, the Stoic approach suggests gradually descending, bridging the divide, and offering a hand of understanding. This lies at the heart of the sixth strategy, the Stoic principle of empathy. Empathy is a valuable tool for resolving conflicts peacefully, even in the midst of heated debates. Following Marcus Aurelius' advice, we can forge genuine connections and pave the way for more productive conversations by acknowledging the other person's feelings and validating their experiences. Here's how to develop this Stoic superpower. Shift your perspective from me to them. Try to see the world from their point of view. Try to understand the situation from their perspective, instead of just focusing on your own. What life experiences have influenced their emotions? What fears or worries might be driving them? This shift in viewpoint encourages empathy and helps you acknowledge their unique reality. Pay attention not only to what they say, but also to what they don't say. It's crucial to notice both verbal and nonverbal signals when communicating with others. This includes body language, tone of voice, facial expressions, and spoken words. Understanding these cues can reveal deeper emotions hidden behind their words. Listen actively without passing judgment. Acknowledge their emotions rather than judging their actions. Even if you disagree, let them know you understand and sympathize with their feelings. Phrases like, "I understand why this situation is important to you," or "It sounds like you're feeling frustrated," can build trust and reduce defensiveness. Look for underlying pain. Try to uncover the root cause of the disagreement. Anger and irritation often stem from deeper emotional wounds. Explore any potential sources of pain, fear, or insecurity for them. Understanding these deeper issues allows you to address the underlying cause rather than just the surface symptoms, and it fosters empathy. Remember that empathy does not mean agreement. It's about acknowledging their perspective and creating an environment for genuine dialogue. Even if you disagree, you can handle the disagreement with dignity and understanding. When you embrace the Stoic concept of empathy, you build a bridge of understanding rather than just a bridge across a conflict. By putting yourself in their shoes, you connect with them instead of passing judgment, and this connection holds the promise of real resolution, not just for the present moment, but also for future interactions. So come down from your own perspective, reach out, and offer the gift of empathy. Together, you might embark on an unexpected journey. Number 7. Wisely use humor to resolve conflicts. Picture yourself walking on a tightrope stretched over a deep hole. Making a mistake could send you tumbling down, but humor acts like a balancing pole, helping you stay steady. Using humor to resolve conflicts is the essence of the seventh Stoic technique, represented in this metaphor. It's clear that laughter can ease tension and create a more open atmosphere for discussion. A well-timed joke or playful attitude can release pressure, allowing understanding to grow and letting go of built-up frustration. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca warns, humor is delicate and can easily turn into an insult. We must use comedy carefully to fully realize its potential. Here are some guidelines to help you navigate the comedic tightrope smoothly. Understand your audience. Not everyone finds the same things funny, So think about your opponent's humor style and personality before telling a joke. What do they find amusing? Which topics could be sensitive? Be cautious and on the side of caution when making jokes, because something that works well with one person may offend another. Aim for shared enjoyment, not mockery or belittlement of your opponent. Self-deprecating humor is often safer since it shows humility and a willingness to admit mistakes. Timing is crucial. Read the room carefully before introducing humor. Humor can backfire if used inappropriately. Before making a joke, assess the emotional intensity of the situation. It's better to wait until things have calmed down if tensions are still high. Stay calm and kind, and avoid insults and sarcasm. Avoid jokes that make light of sensitive topics, stereotypes, or personal attacks. Remember, the goal is to build bridges, not burn them. Humor should be used as a tool, not a crutch. Don't rely solely on humor to resolve arguments. While it can be helpful, it should not replace sincere communication or addressing important issues. Don't expect humor to fix everything magically. Use it sparingly to promote openness and lighten the mood. When in doubt, it's better to avoid jokes altogether until you're sure they're appropriate. Remember, it's easier to gain trust than to regain it after making a mistake, even with humor. By following these Stoic principles, humor can become an effective tool for building rapport, relieving stress, and creating opportunities for conflict resolution rather than a risky endeavor. Laughter has the power to bring people together and turn tense situations into opportunities for understanding and resolution. Number 8. Embrace compromising. Picture yourself facing a large oak tree, its branches stubbornly swaying in the wind. It might require significant force to make the oak bend to your desires, which could harm both the tree and yourself. A wiser approach, rooted in Stoic philosophy, is to master the art of compromise, flexing and adjusting to find a way for the wind and the oak to peacefully coexist. Rigid perspectives and absolutes often hinder successful conflict resolution. Epictetus advises, seek not to have things happen as you wish, but rather wish them to happen as they do, and you will live a tranquil life. The ability to discover solutions that partially satisfy both your needs and those of your opponent demonstrates true strength. Here's how you can practice this Stoic art. Shift from me to we. Reframe the conflict as a joint effort. View the situation as an opportunity to create a solution that benefits everyone rather than a competition. This change in perspective leads to more peaceful outcomes and creative problem-solving approaches. Identify shared goals, even if they seem hidden. Look beyond the current disagreement to your mutual long-term objectives. Perhaps you both value fairness, respect, or a positive work environment. Finding these shared goals lays the foundation for reaching a compromise. Prioritize and be willing to compromise. Not all details are equally important, and not every aspect of the situation is worth fighting over. Decide what matters most and be prepared to give up less critical aspects. This allows you to focus on finding solutions that address your main concerns. Strive for win-win solutions. Instead of seeking victory for one side, aim for a resolution where all parties feel their needs are acknowledged and somewhat met. This reduces hostility and fosters a sense of fairness in the long run. Remember that life is a journey, not a destination. Patience and flexibility are essential. Compromises are rarely final. Be ready to reassess the agreement if circumstances change or new information emerges. A lasting compromise requires open communication and a willingness to adapt. Embracing the Stoic art of compromise preserves your demands and principles while demonstrating strength, adaptability, and a commitment to finding solutions that benefit everyone. You learn to live in a dynamic equilibrium, like the wind and the oak, leading to a more peaceful and harmonious resolution for all involved. Number 9. Seek external aid. Imagine yourself caught in a thicket of thorns, with branches blocking your path as they twist and turn. No matter how hard you try, progress feels out of reach. This frustration often mirrors the feeling of being stuck in a conflict where communication breaks down and finding a resolution seems impossible. However, the Stoics remind us that we don't have to face these challenges alone. The 9th strategy strongly encourages seeking external assistance as a sign of our commitment to finding a positive way forward, rather than as a weakness. For instance, a mediator or counselor can act as an impartial third party to help navigate the complex maze of conflict, much like a Stoic philosopher guides their students toward understanding. They can provide a neutral space for discussion, ensuring that each side is heard and valued. Their expertise can be invaluable in cutting through the emotional barriers to communication. A third party can foster a more relaxed and productive atmosphere by helping to untangle these emotional knots. They can facilitate understanding and reduce defensiveness by assisting each party in seeing things from the other's perspective. Skilled facilitators can steer the conversation towards constructive problem solving, ensuring that all parties can express their concerns and work together to find solutions. Many counselors and mediators have specialized training in conflict resolution and communication techniques. In the long run, they can help you develop stronger relationships by equipping you with the skills needed to handle conflicts in the future. Remember, seeking help is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. It shows that you are committed to finding a solution that benefits everyone and are willing to invest in your growth and the success of the relationship. By seeking outside assistance, you can tap into the knowledge and expertise of others, helping you and your counterpart navigate the complexities of disputes and reach a peaceful and constructive resolution. Recall that receiving help can illuminate the path ahead and remind you that you are not alone, even in the most challenging circumstances. Number 10. From the ashes of conflict comes growth. Imagine a phoenix that faced conflict and emerged stronger and wiser. The essence of the 10th Stoic strategy, using conflict as a catalyst for personal growth, is captured in this powerful metaphor. Recall Epictetus' counsel to make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as fixed and beyond your control. Through self-reflection and introspection, you can transform disagreements into chances for learning and personal development. Here's how to embark on this transformative journey. Embrace a mindset of learning. View challenges as chances for growth. Shift your perspective from seeing conflict as negative to seeing it as an opportunity for self-improvement and learning. Be open to examining your behaviors and shortcomings and approach the situation with an open mind. Begin by identifying the root causes. Ponder over how you contributed to the conflict. What influenced your reactions? Which values or beliefs were challenged by the situation? How did your emotions impact your actions? Honesty is key in understanding your patterns and triggers, so reflect on these questions thoughtfully. Identify actionable areas. From reflection to action, don't let introspection weigh you down. Translate your insights into practical suggestions for improvement. Did you struggle with effective communication? Consider refining your active listening skills. Were your emotions overwhelming? Explore mindfulness techniques for better emotional regulation. Seek guidance and feedback. Learn from trusted mentors. Find a supportive friend, therapist, or mentor who can support your personal growth journey and offer impartial advice. Discussing your experiences and observations with a third party can offer fresh perspectives and foster accountability. Remember that growth is a process and patience is key. Expect gradual change. Personal development takes effort and time. Stay committed to your ongoing growth. View setbacks as learning opportunities and celebrate small victories. By embracing this Stoic philosophy, you can transform conflict from a negative force into a catalyst for self-discovery and positive change. Rise from the ashes stronger, wiser, and better equipped to face challenges with resilience and determination. Keep in mind that every experience, even the toughest ones, can propel you toward becoming the best version of yourself. Number 11. Setting boundaries. Imagine yourself standing on a pristine beach, feeling the gentle waves washing over your feet. Suddenly, someone intrudes on your personal space, unsettling you. Setting boundaries and protecting your well-being and inner peace are powerful tools. The 11th Stoic technique symbolizes the delicate dance of navigating interactions in scenarios like this. As Epictetus reminds us, it's not the event itself that determines our experience, but our perception of it. While we can't control others' actions, we can control our reactions. By defining what we will and won't tolerate, we can shield ourselves from negativity and foster happier relationships through clear boundaries. Here's how to apply this Stoic idea in practice. Understand your inner guidance. Consider your values and needs. Before setting boundaries, think about what is most important to you. Reflect on which actions align with your values and which ones drain your energy or encroach on your personal space. Establishing these internal boundaries provides the foundation for effective communication. Communicate clearly and respectfully. Avoid vague statements and passive-aggressive behavior. Instead, use I statements to clearly communicate your boundaries while focusing on your own needs and feelings. Remember that cultivating cooperation and understanding requires polite communication. Consistency is key once you've set your boundaries. Stay firm and unwavering, like a lighthouse. Don't give in to guilt or compromise your boundaries to avoid conflict. Stick to your boundaries to earn respect from others and demonstrate self-respect. Be prepared for opposition, as not everyone will accept your boundaries willingly. Politely restate your position and emphasize the importance of honoring your needs. Recognize that setting boundaries is essential for safeguarding your mental and emotional well-being, not a selfish act. By protecting your space and energy, you create an environment conducive to growth, aligning with Seneca's idea of living with joy and gratitude. Adopting this Stoic idea acts as a guiding light, leading to more respectful and transparent relationships. Remember that establishing boundaries empowers you to live a life full of inner freedom, respect, and tranquility. It's an expression of self-love. Number 12. Keep in mind that your reaction is under your control. Picture yourself in a violent storm, waves crashing around you and the wind ripping fiercely. Though the storm's fury is beyond your control, you retain the power to manage your response. This powerful analogy encapsulates the essence of the 12th Stoic strategy, remembering that your reactions are within your control, regardless of external events. The Stoics emphasize that true strength stems from mastering our inner world, rather than seeking dominance over external circumstances. As Epictetus articulates, it is a shame for the soul to depend on the body for satisfaction. By focusing on our responses, which lie within our control, we attain inner calm amidst life's storms. Here's how to cultivate this Stoic superpower. Begin by acknowledging your emotional landscape. Reflect on the situations or interactions that typically trigger negative feelings. Identify specific phrases, actions, or individuals that provoke a reaction. Recognizing these triggers is the first step toward managing them. Pause to take a breath. Create a gap between the trigger and your reaction. Choose to pause before acting impulsively. Inhale deeply and allow yourself the space to quietly observe and assess the situation. This grants you the opportunity to make thoughtful decisions and prevents emotions from dictating your actions. Alter your perspective. Shift your viewpoint. not the facts. Often, our responses are shaped more by how we interpret events than by the events themselves. Explore alternative perspectives and challenge your automatic assumptions. Ask yourself, can this situation be resolved? What positive aspects can you focus on? Deliberately choose your response. React intentionally, not impulsively. Once you have collected yourself and adjusted your perspective, carefully consider your options before reacting. Consider whether reacting with rage or frustration helps you. Would maintaining composure and assertiveness be more effective? Remember that your response can either escalate or de-escalate the situation. Controlling your reactions is a skill that requires time and effort to develop, much like any other ability. Through consistent practice and experimenting with different responses in challenging situations, you can gradually enhance your emotional resilience and self-control. Adopting this Stoic idea doesn't make you passive. It makes you stronger. You learn to navigate life's challenges with courage and dignity, finding inner peace by mastering your reactions rather than seeking to control external circumstances. True strength lies in peacefully managing your thoughts and emotions, not in exerting control over external forces. Therefore, keep your cool in challenging situations, make wise choices, and confront life's challenges with the unwavering calmness of a Stoic philosopher. Utilizing these Stoic principles can transform conflicts from battles into opportunities for growth, comprehension, and inner peace. Remember, true victory lies not in overpowering your adversary, but in managing your emotions and evolving into a more resilient, self-assured individual.